The rules for vertical subtraction are the same, whether the numbers have a few digits or even long numbers with decimals. The rules are still the same. We're going to align the numbers so the place values are the same in each column. We can use a 0 as a placeholder if that seems to help, but it's not necessary. We'll start with the column on the right. We'll borrow if necessary and subtract. 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. Simple enough. We'll move to the next column. We'll need to borrow to subtract 9 from 7, so we borrow and turn that 7 into 17. 17 minus 9 is equal to 8. Move to the next column. Because we borrowed from the 9, that 9 has become an 8. 8 minus 0 is equal to 8. Even when subtracting long numbers with decimals, the rules are still the same. We align the numbers so that the place value is the same in each column. Notice the decimal points will line up on top of each other. We can use zeros as placeholders if necessary. We always start with the column on the right. We borrow if necessary and subtract. 3 minus 0 is equal to 3. We move to the next column, and we can borrow if necessary. We don't need to here. 6 minus 0 is equal to 6. We move to the next column. We borrow if necessary, which we don't need to. 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. We move to the next column, and here we will need to borrow from the next column. So we've borrowed 10 from the next column. We've turned our 1 into an 11. 11 minus 2 is equal to 9. We move to the next column. Because we borrowed from the 3, we were left with 2. So 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. And move to the next column. We can't subtract 9 from 7, so we borrow 10 from the next column. So 17 minus 9 is equal to 8. And move to the next column. Because we borrowed from the 9, that has become an 8. And we can subtract 8 from 8, and that leaves us with 0. And we move to the next column. 10 minus 2 is equal to 8. 10,973.1563 minus 2,892.23 is equal to 8,080.9263. Sure, it is a lot easier and far more accurate to do these calculations with a calculator or a spreadsheet. However, part of our math learning is realizing the logical process in the world around us.